A lot of people have asked me how much have I been able to make from the bello. It is so much better to think about the end goal. However, we tend to forget about the middle and watch it all unfold. The sleepless nights, anxiety, the stories left untold. And what really matters is the middle, because that's when you really grow. The knowledge, wisdom, and the power. Then we make it rain, just like a shower. All jokes aside, you are a boss, and don't let them take your shine. Through the darkest times, the hardest moments, let your story be told. Girl boss, just own it. Hey Ray family, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well, and if you're new, I'm Lalaraeee. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, comment as well, do all of those things. If you have clicked on this video, then you are someone who's either interested in my story, you're either nosy, or you're trying to make a business as well. It's high time I think I've started this series. It's one that I've wanted to start, and I know a lot of you have been like, when are you going to start talking about your business and things like that? And where I offer mentoring sessions, I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes and helping girls all the time. But what about YouTube? I can't leave you guys out. And I wanted to make sure when I started this series, I came with a whole heap of knowledge, and of course stuff that you can take away and help you in your business as well. There's going to be two series. There's going to be a Ray to Reigns, which basically means like Ray, R-A-E-E, Lalaraeee, and then Reigns is like R-E-I-G-N-S, so leadership, monarchy, like just trying to be a real boss, trying to be a leader. And then I'm going to have preparation, which basically is prepper, Ray, R-A-E-E-B. And that's going to be preparation to the mind, and before you start a business, all the things that I feel like you need to have the ability to be able to do in order for you to become a boss babe. Without further ado, this episode is going to be on Ray to Brains, and we're just going to talk about everything from the very beginning. So you can call this an introduction into Ray to Reigns and preparation business boss babe series, like I don't know. I'm gonna introduce myself. A lot of you might not know who I am. When I came out on YouTube, I didn't start with like a whole introduction. I really started off kicking it with a bang. I quit my job, bought myself a property, and yeah, I did all of that whilst I was 25, and that was something that was so important to me. A lot of you have followed me on Instagram for some time now. I've got a list of all the questions that I feel like people are going to ask. So what is Ray to Reigns? Ray to Reigns is just going to be a series where you're going to follow me along my journey, but as well as following me along my journey, I'm going to throw some tea at you guys to assist you in your business growth and development, and hopefully we can both motivate each other to be the boss babes that we want to be. I am going to be vlogging, so Ray to Reigns vlogs. I'm going to start literally next week. I'm going to be vlogging more about what I do for my business and things like that, just so you guys get to see the behind the scenes and not just the pretty pictures and, you know, the nice vlogs that are just like makeup and beauty related. I feel like there's so much more to me, and I really want to just kind of bring that out. Who am I? My name is Lalaraeee. You can call me Lara. I go by the name of Lalaraeee. My mum and sister call me Lala, and I don't know why they call me Lala, but they do, and they've called me that ever since, and they go Lala. So ever since then, I just took the name upon myself, and I just added Ray because Ray is part of my last name, but I added an E and changed everything around. So Lalaraeee, that's how and who I am. What did I used to do? A lot of you will know that I used to be a social worker. I was a social worker for 4 years before I took the plunge and decided to follow my business full time. I was a social worker, have a degree in social work, and I also have a degree in best interest assessor, and I thought part of my plan would be to do a lot of freelance BIA work, but I've only done 2, and that was last year. So I'm not sure what's going on there. My business has taken off a lot more since I've been able to be full-time, so I don't know. I am a full-time entrepreneur, full-time, no lily, no on the side anymore. Literally, I am deep in, taking the risk, taking the plunge. And what I do is I have a business, which is my first baby, and that allowed me to be able to work full-time, called Lalaraeee Beauty. Lalaraeee Beauty specializes in synthetic hair. So we literally provide luxury synthetic hair. You can straighten it, curl it, wash it and condition it just like human hair. And it's not supposed to kind of, you know, cross out your human hairs, but it's supposed to give you the alternatives to switch up your style without having to break the bank. We've got wigs as cheap as £20. So that is Lalaraeee Beauty. Then secondly, I have a business called Silk Mist. Hey baby, hey baby. And Silk Mist is a human hair brand which has the same ethos as Lalaraeee. It's about affordability, and I always said if I'm ever coming into the human hair side of things, because I've been doing Lalaraeee for about 2-3 years now, I have to make sure it's affordable. This wig is like £80. I think that's like $100 or less than $100, and it is full human hair, 100%. And then we have bundles, closures and frontals that we sell, which is 12A raw hair. So both of them are unprocessed as well. Let me just add that in there. You know, just need to, you know, look at this. I started that 2 months ago, January the 15th, and it's doing extremely well. So those are my 2 babies. I am a homeowner. I got my mortgage on my own. Social work and obviously saving from my business assisted me in being able to obviously buy my property, which is where we are now. We're in the sanctuary. We are in my bedroom. Now the question everybody has asked me so many times, how did Lalaraeee start? We started Lalaraeee with $700, and a lot of people have asked me, how much have I been able to make from Lalaraeee? I'm not going to disclose figures, but I will let you know that it is a 6-figure business. Yes, that's the best way to say it. So we started with $700 and we flipped it into a 6-figure business. It's myself and my sister who do Lalaraeee. You guys have seen my sister on my channel before when we've gone for shoots and things like that. You know, if she's around, I don't do this on my own. We do also have a team. So yeah, I will get into all of those good stuff. Make sure you ask questions as well so that we can obviously grow on this journey together. Some of you may or may not know, I used to own 2 pages on Instagram called Smooch XOXO and Fashion SOS. Smooch XOXO, a lot of you don't know, actually started off as a clothing line when I was about 17, and we sold a lot of clothes. Instagram had just started, so all the top influencers who are on like 1 point something mil now, they wore Smooch XOXO products. We had some of the big top bloggers as well now to model for us as well at some of our shoots. But we just didn't really understand the ins and outs of business, so it became a bit of a struggle for us. I was in university, so a lot of the burden was on my sister, having to do like all the packaging as well as handle her 9-to-5 job, and it was just it didn't make sense because we literally threw ourselves into business without having any business knowledge. And I think one of my key advices to a lot of girls is make sure you do your research, and that's why preparation is going to be a very important series as well, because I'm going to make sure that I assist you before you get to a point of investing your money into a business. We are going to talk about all the important things that you need to know. So my sister then was just like, do you know what, like I can't do this anymore, and sadly we stopped doing the business, and the business stopped because of the demand. So we knew that we had the measures to create a good business. However, we didn't have the knowledge to continue a good business, and for that reason we actually stopped. We didn't even know what we had. I believe like if we continued, we would have had such a successful brand, but at the same time preparation tells me now, based on Lalaraeee, we needed to stop in order for us to reevaluate, take a step back and understand the fundamentals and the behind the scenes of a brand. We stopped Smooch and we just turned it into an inspo page. So a lot of you would know we used to put up fashionable pictures. Then there started to be this, oh, how much do you guys charge for me to advertise my brand on your page? And we said, oh. So bear in mind, guys, we started when Instagram was brand new. Like no one knew anything about rates. No one had like real influencers like that. It was completely a new platform that no one understood, and influencers didn't really have a job at that point. They just used to do it for the fun of it. So we was like, oh, so companies and brands want to pay us to be able to do this, right? So we posted inspo pages on Smooch, and then we created Fashion SOS. Fashion SOS was a blog where we was like the fashion police. So we would assist you in finding any outfit that you want. So again, this was before influencers would tag or at the company that they was wearing. We literally was the people who would get an Instagrammer's picture that someone would have sent in, because people was allowed to send in pictures. We would then put the picture up as well as either similar or exact pieces for you to then be able to go and shop. So that's what we used to do on Fashion SOS. It was like an affiliated blog, so we would obviously get paid from when people would buy, and then we used to also write blogs for brands that would then pay us to write about their brand and then put outfit posts as well. It was really, really good. It was a good side hustle, and it was only ever going to be a side hustle whilst we was trying to decide what we was going to do next. When I finished uni, I returned back home. My sister actually got married. She moved to Nigeria and she was with her partner. She's now moved back to the UK because obviously business is not sitting in Nigeria. She needs to be here now. When I finished uni, I obviously found a job in social work. And then I really, really knew that whatever I did, I wanted to still be a business owner by every and any means necessary. That was like my calling on this earth. Like I knew it was to have a business, a successful business, and to go far and to do it full time. My views at the time when I had Fashion SOS and I had Smooch was that I would literally be working the business and I would never ever enter a job as a social worker. But as part of the preparation, I needed to work and I needed to understand and ascertain some skills in order for me to be a successful business person, I would say. Me and my sister used to think, okay, well, you know, we'll think of ideas, but we wanted to make sure that the market we actually decided to enter was not a saturated market. I feel like sometimes when you go into saturated markets without the right preparation, i.e. the reason why I didn't go into human hair was because I needed to study it enough to feel how I could bridge a gap with affordable hair and things like that. And I remember one day, you know, my mum spoke to us about us starting hair and starting, you know, affordable hair, and me and my sister jumped on a call and we started talking about, okay, so what affordable hair can we do, because like I just feel like everyone does hair. And that's how we came up with a synthetic wig brand. Now, we done a lot of research, extensive research, to understand a bit about the market, synthetic hair, you know, the ones that they sell inside of the hair shops, and how we wanted to be different, how we wanted to bring back the trend of synthetic hair, make it cute, make it cool, and all those good stuff. And we was just thinking, how can we do that? We done a lot of going back and forth with our suppliers to make and create products, because we create all of our synthetic hair. Like within me and my sister, we are literally the creators of the wigs, how they look, how they're styled, how they're colored, how everything. Like we decided that, okay, we're gonna have to make a website. With the Fashion SOS website and the Smooch website, me and my sister, between ourselves, again, know how to make websites. With Lalaraeee Beauty, we actually made the website. Me and my sister was so fast with building this brand, it was ridiculous. Like, and I think it's because both of us knew that we wanted to start something again, but we just knew that when it came, we had to run with the idea. We took it very, very seriously, and you know, we said, cool, like this is it, we're back. We thought of a name. I thought of the name Lalaraeee Beauty. At first it was supposed to be called the beautiful hair in Spanish, because my mum and dad live in Spain, but we then decided actually we do not want to limit ourselves to hair, so we need it to be actually called beauty, so we can do everything around beauty, which is why we sell conditioners, we also sell hair serums, and then we also have the wigs and lashes, and we are going to be bringing out more and more new bits as well. The name of Lalaraeee Beauty, although it sounds beautiful and everyone knows the brand now, like, oh, Lalaraeee Beauty, Lalaraeee Beauty, Lalaraeee Beauty, it actually means the beautiful beauty. I know when Spanish people probably see it, they're just like, huh? But yeah, it sounds beautiful when you just say it together, Lalaraeee Beauty. Cool. We started off with about 3 or 6 styles, I actually can't remember, and I'll now insert the pictures here because I was the model, like guys, I was the makeup artist, the model, the photographer, and the marketer. I was everything. So I literally got all the wigs and I put them on my head. I took pictures. I made everyone, you know, like see the vision of them and understand synthetic a little bit. There's old footage that I have. I'm literally just gonna put it on the side so you guys can see and understand what I was doing. Before we even made a website, they sold out. We sold it to aunties, we sold it to colleagues, we sold it to family members. My mum probably bought one. Like, so many people bought, and we was like, okay, we might be in business now. We need to understand our target audience, because right now our target audience that have bought are people of like my mum's age, but we wanted to make sure that we made it trendy. So when we made the Instagram, I would say a very decent following. I had like 15k at the time when I started. So I used my platform as well and my Snapchat to like put the pictures up of me wearing it. Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much Lalaraeee Beauty for sending me this. These times I was the sender, I was the blogger, I was the influencer, I was the marketer, I was everything. So yeah, but you know, sometimes when you start a brand, like, you want to understand the market away from people knowing that it's your brand. And you know, there's a lot of backlash that people can sometimes get when people know it's their brand. So yeah, just keep that in mind, like when you start a business, because some people will just not like you. Separate yourself from your brand and you know who you are as an individual. If you have an online presence, then please do so. It will be the best thing for you until you're ready to kind of bring the two together. That is how Labello started. It's doing well. Me and my sister and our team work full-time for the company. So what's this channel going to consist of? It's going to consist of my journey, but most importantly my destination and in between. Labello Beauty has like a physical warehouse space in both the UK, Chicago, Nigeria and South Africa. We decided to invest in our bases. So Chicago literally deals with the whole of America and Canada. The UK deals with the whole of UK, Europe and parts of the world that might be hard to get to. South Africa deals solely with South Africa, and Nigeria deals with solely Nigeria as well. So those are the areas that we are actually physically in, but we do offer worldwide. And Silk Mist at the moment is based in the UK, but we ship worldwide anyways, and usually people get their stuff within a couple of days. So that's me and that's my brand. There's going to be a few story times as well. You guys are going to be definitely interested in that. It's going to consist of a lot of do's and don'ts, like during business, like what mistakes I felt like I went through. The next one's going to be my preparation, and that's all going to be about training the mind, making yourself ready and getting yourself ready for launch, and just all the things that I feel like you need to have the ability to be if you are trying to be an entrepreneur. Seriously guys, like if we're trying to make it, if we're trying to be it, you have to work and be with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do let me know what videos you would like to see in both the Rae to Reigns series and the preparation series. So comment down below, let me know so that I can make sure that I get videos ready for you. This series is about to change both our lives for the better. We're gonna make it, guys. 100. Ouch. Gosh, all your hair is bone. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's itchy. Ain't great. I will see you guys in my next video. There's still going to be beauty videos, fashion videos and all that stuff, but I'm trying to make sure I find my focus for my channel. I feel like I took a while to record these because I felt like people was obviously seeing like all these successful things that I was doing, and I was always looking away, like not away from that, but I was always looking like at the next thing, or I was always looking at the end goal. So I feel like with all of the end goal in mind, a lot of the stuff that I done, I kind of like took it in, but I didn't take it in enough. So I'm trying to make sure that I kind of have a live in the moment with my business stuff so that you guys can see, as well as obviously, you know, just continue to see the end goal, because that's where I'm trying to be. I feel like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I know that with patience, faith and you know the ability to just be determined, I will get there, you will get there. But in order for us to do that, like I just feel like I need to make sure that I stay in my lane, and sometimes that's why I don't or haven't been able to record this series. But now I'm going to do it because I feel like my destination is just as important as being in the middle, and I feel like right now I'm definitely in the middle. But yeah, that is it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.